Tonight, the Osawatomie Trojans host the Wellsville Eagles. Our Game of the Week coverage is brought to you by Fusion Alley with Primetime Grill, Quality Structures Incorporated, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Sutton's Jewelry, Advent Health Ottawa, and by Ottawa University, Kramer Pharmacy, the Ottawa Recreation Commission, Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Kansas State Bank. Also by Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, CarStar, the Ottawa Herald, Bank Midwest, and Wellsville High School, Vintage Park at Osawatomie, and State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King. Now let's go courtside and join KOFO's Luke Queen for tonight's KOFO Game of the Week.
Hey, welcome everybody here to Osawatomie High School, where the Wellsville Eagles have traveled over to face off against the Trojans of Osawatomie here in Pioneer League action here this evening. And open up with the girls contest. Osawatomie 7-6 on the air. Wellsville 9-3 on the season. So both teams playing well here as of late. Wellsville just one loss since December the 13th. That came in the championship round of the Top Gun tournament there in Wellsville, the first time that the Eagles had advanced to the tournament final. They were knocked off by really number one ranked team in Class 3A, Nemaha Central. The final score is 72-50. As they defeated Prairie View on Tuesday night by the final of 70-35, doubling up the Buffaloes on Tuesday night. And again, had not lost a game since starting the season 1-2. They are winners of 8 of their last 9 contests, with the only loss at the hands of number one ranked Nemaha Central. So the Eagles play great basketball here as of late. Osawatomie getting in on this season. They are 7-6 overall, and they kind of have that up and down season that you would assume would be a 500 record. They are 2-2 in their last 4. They are 4-2 in their last 6 contests. Started out the season with 2 victories and then a couple of losses, including one to Wellsville back on January the 3rd at Wellsville High School. The score was 65-29. And again, back and forth throughout the rest of the way. So it is a team that definitely can compete. But Wellsville playing some of the best basketball around right now. Again, winners of 8 of their last 9 at 9-3 on the season. Starting out 1-2, opened up the season with a victory over Bonner Springs, and then dropped a couple games to schools a little larger in size. A 5-point loss to Paola and a 3-point loss to Eudora. Since then, have really been on a real good run. Defeated Lansing in the opening round of the Top Gun as 38-30. Defeated Baldwin 54-47. Then took the loss to Nemaha Central 72-50. And again, coming off of a big win on Tuesday night where they doubled up on Prairie View, defeating the Buffaloes 70-35. For Osawatomie, again, they come in kind of riding a little bit of an up and down year, 1-1 in their last 2. In mid-season tournament action, they went 1-2. Osgood Humboldt 53-34, defeated Central Heights 51-27. They lost to Iola 41-35, but in their last time out, defeated Jayhawk Glen, final score of 48-39. These two teams met again, as I said, back on January the 3rd, and it was a victory for Wellsville as they defeated the Trojans that evening. And the final score on that one, again, 65-29. It was the pressure defense from Wellsville that really created the separation, as Wellsville ran out early and ran away, and then held on to the lead with the running clock there in the 4th quarter. We're going to take our first time out. We'll come back and we'll continue to get you prepared for this contest here this evening against 2 Pioneer League rivals, as Osawatomie hosts Wellsville here on KOFO.com. High School Game of the Week from Osawatomie High School. I am Luke Queen, KOFO Sports.
The staff and faculty at Wellsville High School, along with the administration of USD 289, are proud of their student athletes, not only for their accomplishments during competition, but how they conduct themselves as members of the community. Good luck to the girls and boys basketball teams this season.
This is Eric Price, funeral director at Lamb Roberts Funeral Home in Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook. We're proud to be involved in the communities we serve and support the youth of today, because they're our leaders for tomorrow. Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, providing compassionate care when you need it most.
It's late at night. You've been visiting family and you're on your way home. You didn't see the deer in front of you until it was too late. Everyone is safe. Your vehicle did its job and protected you. Now you get to find out if your auto insurance does the same. It will, because you have State Farm Auto Insurance through local agent Keith King in Ottawa.
I'm State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King. Let's work together to be sure your vehicle has the coverage you need. Call and schedule an appointment today at 242-9435. Stop by my office at 111 South Main in Ottawa or visit online at keithking.net.
And welcome back here to the KOFO.com High School Game of the Week pregame show. Again, Old Luke Queen at Osawatomie High School here for a Pioneer League matchup as Wellsville Eagles have traveled over to Osawatomie for this contest here this evening. Osawatomie 7-6 on the season here in the girls contest, which will be broadcast first. Wellsville 9-3 on the year. Have only lost once since mid-December, and that was the number one ranked team in 3A, Nemaha Central. But Osawatomie up and down all year. A few common opponents for these teams, especially the Pioneer League teams. Each team has faced off against Burlington. Wellsville defeated the Wildcats, while Osawatomie has lost the Wildcats. Osawatomie is just 1-4 in Pioneer League play. Wellsville 5-0 in the Pioneer League. Wellsville defeated Burlington, Santa Fe Trail, Iola, Anderson County, and Prairie View so far on the season. The lone win for Osawatomie in the league was a victory over Santa Fe Trail. So Wellsville sitting atop the Pioneer League, looking to keep that perfect league record intact. Always a great thing to be able to win the conference, win the league, and especially that usually sets you up for a really good seed as you get prepared for Sub-State. And since we are sitting here in February, these are the games that really decide the seedings early on. Everybody trying to get some things figured out. Wellsville, after starting out the season 1-2, are now sitting at 9-3, winners 8 of their last 9, with that one loss to the number one team in the state in Nemaha Central. Osawatomie again coming into this ball game. Both teams coming off of victories. Osawatomie defeated Jayhawk Lynn on Tuesday night by the final score of 48-39. Prior to that, they lost a close one on the road, 41-35 to Iola. And prior to that, it defeated Central Heights, final of 51-27. So really, you can see there that Osawatomie, a team that is going to slow it down on offense. They're going to take their time, be deliberate. The 51 points against Central Heights, just their second highest point total of the year, which is 52 when they defeated Uniontown back on the 23rd of January, but 51 points, their highest output of the year. They don't give up many points, though. Even in some of these losses, they're only giving up 40 points at a time. Do a really good job on the defensive end. Comparatively, Wellsville does a great job using their pressure defense to create turnovers. Wellsville averaging just under 55 points a ball game. Osawatomie just under 40 per ball game. Osawatomie averaging giving up just over 40. Wellsville averaging just under 45 points defensively per contest, and they've really done a nice job in this last stretch of ball games playing defense. They've battled out some close wins as they built this 5-0 Pioneer League record, look to extend it to 6-0 and really take control of the Pioneer League. If they can get the victory here tonight over Osawatomie. We're going to take this opportunity to take another 60-second timeout. We'll be back and hopefully be able to get you the starting lineups for each team here shortly. You're listening to High School Game of the Week here on KOFO.com.
It's never too late to become who you're supposed to be. However, sometimes you may need a little help. Ottawa University can get you there. Their faculty and staff are dedicated to preparing graduates for a lifetime of significance. With dozens of degree programs, including accounting, engineering, human services, and marketing, as well as graduate degrees in business administration and education, Ottawa University will prepare you for whatever or whoever you want to be. Don't wait. Get started today. Find out more by visiting online at ottawa.edu.
We stop by Ottawa's newest destination for good, clean fun, Fusion Alley, to find out what the experience is really all about.
I love not having to go to Lawrence anymore to bowl.
It's a fun place to be with family.
I'm getting my Bojo on.
Fusion Alley with Primetime Grill coming soon is the place where friends and families are meeting to bowl, laugh, share, and enjoy a day or night together. Whether you're a serious competitor or you need the bumpers, a few frames can make you feel good. Don't miss out. Visit FusionAlleyOttawa.com for more information.
And welcome back to the KOFO.com High School Game of the Week pregame show. Again, Luke Queen at Osawatomie High School. We're going to start out with Wellsville taking on the Blue Trojans of Osawatomie. The girls' contest open up first. Wellsville 9-3 coming into tonight's contest. Osawatomie 7-6 on the season. These two teams met back on January the 3rd. It was a game dominated by the Lady Eagles that evening. Timmy Amold, senior, and Maddie McCoy, senior guard, combined for 43 points, 23 for Amold, 20 for McCoy that evening. But it was the defensive pressure that Wellsville put out there early in that ballgame as they ran out to a big 45-10 halftime lead, outscoring Osawatomie 19-0 in the first quarter. It was that defensive pressure that really made it difficult for Osawatomie to get anything going offensively and even get themselves into an offensive set. It was much the same in the second quarter, and it was a big halftime lead. The third quarter pretty even between the two squads. Wellsville had called off the press at that point, and it was really just in their half-court defense. And Osawatomie, once got into the half-court, was able to move the ball around and create some opportunities to score. But that pressure by Wellsville was really the main difference in that first game. Also, I'm sure Coach Brock Campbell will go about it the same way, as he will come out with the pressure, looking to create those turnovers and build an early lead. See if they can get Amold, McCoy, and the rest of the girls going here early off the ball. Lexi McDaniel and Bethany Pearson appear to be joining him in the starting lineup, but we'll just have to double check on that. That's the kind of the normal starting lineup for the Lady Eagles. Have to double check on the starting lineup for the Osawatomie Lady Trojans, but we're going to take one more quick timeout. We'll be back for basketball action here in about 60 seconds. You'll listen to the high school basketball on KOFO.com.
The staff and residents of Vintage Park at Osawatomie wish the Trojans good luck in tonight's game. If you or a loved one are considering assisted living, Vintage Park invites you to visit their friendly community, where you can enjoy the lifestyle you deserve. Visit VintageParkAssistedLiving.com. Vintage Park at Osawatomie. It's not like home, it is home. Whether you're in the game or working around the house, injuries happen, but not all of them warrant a trip to the ER. For sprains, minor cuts, and less serious ailments, Advent Health Ottawa's Express Care Clinic can help. Open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Advent Health Ottawa, helping you feel whole. Visit AdventHealthOttawa.com. The staff and faculty at Wellsville High School, along with the administration of USD 289, are proud of their student athletes, not only for their accomplishments during competition, but how they conduct themselves as members of the community. Good luck to the girls and boys basketball teams this season.
Hi, this is Margie Hindeleiter from Bank Midwest. You'll often hear us say, this is where common sense lives. That means doing the little things, like knowing your name. And it means supporting our local schools. That should be common sense for how a bank does business. Bank Midwest, where common sense lives.
And welcome back here to Osawatomie High School. Luke Queen bringing you the action from here at Osawatomie as well. So has traveled over to face off with the Trojans in this Pioneer League matchup. First will be the girls' game. Osawatomie coming in at 7 and 6 on the year. Wellsville 9 and 3. Winners of 8 of their last 9. And Osawatomie's been up and down all the time on the season. We got a little bit of a change here in the starting lineup for Wellsville. We will keep track of those changes for you. And if I can get those, as I'm sitting just far enough away that I couldn't get down to the scorers table to get the starters. So we're doing it here kind of on the fly here this evening. Again, these two teams met back on January the 3rd, and it was all Wellsville that night, 19-0 start. All right, so the starters for Osawatomie, number 4, Sydney Boo, 5'4" senior. He's joined by number 14, 5'9" junior Maddie Ballou. Number 20, 5'3" senior Ashlyn Kempsey. Number 32, a 5'9" junior Jaden McGinnis. And number 3, 5'7" junior Allie Lagasse. The starters for Wellsville tonight at guard, number 5, a 5'7" senior Jimmy Abel. At the other guard, a 5'6" sophomore number Bethany Pearson. And lead on the press, this 5'9" junior Lexi McDaniel. Also number 20, a post, 5'8" senior Aubrey Ball. And number 14, 6' junior Jaden Troutman. Quickly, Wellsville wins the tip. Shot by Ball is off the glass a little bit too strong, and the rebound brought down by the Trojans. Who with it on the left wing, tries to get it inside, pass deflected, and we're going to have a tie up here. The ball will stay with Osawatomie on the alternate possession. Troutman did a nice job there of knocking away from McGinnis. Pearson tried to drop down, but the tie up will keep it with the Trojans. Blue, 2 triggered in underneath the basket, sends it out top. She's got Lagasse driving in, takes a jumper, no good. Rebound, Jaden Troutman for the Eagles. She give it off over to Amold. She'll bring it across the circle, dribbling out top. Now breaks the defender down, drives, and no resistance there as Amold gets the bucket. And quickly Wellsville on top, 2-0. Wellsville in that trapping press. Osawatomie able to get it through. Pass down into Ballou at the block. Double team there. Kicks it out McGinnis. 15-footer from the elbow. It gets every part of the rim. Just doesn't fall down. And Pearson brings down the rebound. Amold pushes it forward. She tried a cross-court pass to Troutman. But a nice job by the Trojans to get back to flex that out of bounds. It'll stay underneath with Wellsville. Amold will trigger it in to Troutman in the corner. Wellsville work it around the top of the key, get it to Jaden Troutman. The ball knocked away, and now we've got a whistle and a kick ball on Osawatomie. Ball was knocked away there by Troutman, or from Troutman. And it looked like Ballou trying to move her feet. Did kick it as Troutman was trying to pick it up. Bethany Pearson to trigger it in underneath Wellsville's own basket. Puts it into Amold. Thinks about it. Now we'll take the 3, just a little bit off the back rim. Rebound chased down by Lexi McDaniel. She's going to go on the drive. Up off the glass is good. Nice move there from Lexi McDaniel after the offensive rebound. Drove it into the middle of the lane. Got the shot up off the glass in the end. Osawatomie breaks the pressure here. Kempy will dribble it out top. Gets it to Ballou. Ballou to Lagasse on the back cut. Allie Lagasse had a little bit of pressure there, tried to pull up and drug her pivot foot there, so she'll be whistled for the traveling violation, giving it back to the Eagles. Amold again out top. She'll give it over in the corner to Bethany Pearson. Ball swung around the top of the key. Ball trying to throw it up top there for Troutman. She's able to chase it down after a deflection. Picks up her dribble. Now get it back to Demi Amel. Amel working on the drive. She's going to take it herself. There's a whistle and a foul, and it looks like Amel's going to go to the free throw line to shoot two. Foul is going to be on number 4, Sydney Boo. Her first personal foul and the first foul of the contest on either team. But Amel's going to step to the line to shoot two. First free throw from Demi is on the way, and it is good. Two minutes gone by. It's 5-0. Amel trying to make it 6 for Wellsville. And the second free throw is also good. Wellsville sets up the pressure. The Gas will break the pressure. She brings it across the timeline. Gets it to McGinnis. We'll bring it back out top and have Kempy set it back up. Kempy thought about a drive. Nice defense there to shut that down. Now she's able to get by the first defender. And a late whistle, but we're going to have a foul called here against Wellsville. I believe it's going to go against Aubrey Ball, and it is. It is her first. And the first team foul on the Lady Eagles. Gas out top, guarded there by McDaniel. She'll give it off over to Kempy. Out of McGinnis. McGinnis with a look at a three. No good. And a battle for the rebound is unable to be controlled. Aubrey Ball got a hand to it. But it will go out of bounds off of Wellsville. So Osawatomie keeps possession underneath. Wellsville goes into a 2-3 kind of a matchup zone here. Ball gets into Legas and tied up as she tried to cross over. Amel got a hand in there and tied her up. Pearson will check out. Maddie McCoy checking in for the Lady Eagles. Amel calls out the play. Wellsville sets it up. Troutman hands off to Amel. Amel on the drive, shot up off the glass. No good, just a little bit short. Rebound brought down by Osawatomie. Gas will give it to Kempy out top. Kempy drives into the middle of the lane. Little floater there up off the glass, no good. But Ashlyn able to get her own rebound. She'll step back out. Nobody picks her up, and she's going to pull the trigger on the three, and it is good. Ashlyn Kempy breaks that, gets the 0 off the board for Osawatomie as she puts in the three. Pass underneath, deflected, but Jaden Troutman picks it back up. She'll go up, and she'll get the score. Pass from McCoy to Troutman was knocked away momentarily, but Jaden able to pick it back up. Cross court, here's McGinnis. Now she'll kick it back out to Kempy. Trojans will work the ball around the top of the key. McGass going to drive to the right as the ball knocked away. Almost stole it there. Good hands by Amold, but it unable to recover after knocking it away. It'll go out of bounds and will stay with Osawatomie. Checking into the ballgame, Tanya Johnson for the Trojans. Johnson, a 5'6" senior, number 34, into the ballgame. Trojans get it into Kempy. She'll back it out and set up the offensive set here once again. To Legas. Legas, nobody picks her up on the dribble handoff. Shot up off the glass, too strong, no good. Amel brings it down. She's going to fire it ahead. Long pass. Nice catch and finish for Maddie McCoy, her first bucket of the night, and it's now 10-3. Wellsville on top here. 3:45 remaining in the first quarter. Kempy hands it off to Legas. Legas tries to turn a corner. We got a whistle and a foul. It's going to be a blocking foul. This one's going to go against Lexi McDaniel. First personal on McDaniel. It's the second team foul. Bethany Pearson will check back in as McDaniel will take a break. This time Wellsville going to be in a man-to-man coming out of the underneath inbounds. Osawatomie gets it in. Kempy has it along the right wing. Now she's going to dribble that back out top as she's going to set up another offensive set here for Osawatomie. Kempy, ball fake, now gets a little runner in the lane. It does not fall, misses everything, and Johnson unable to chase down the rebound for Osawatomie. Sydney Boo will take a seat. Avery Dempsey going to check into the ballgame for the Trojans. Here in quarter number one, Wellsville 10, Osawatomie 3. Troutman at the high post. She's going to drive. Puts a shot up off the glass a little bit too strong. Rebound brought down there by Kempe. She's going to try and find Maddie Ballou on an outlet pass. Ballou able to chase it down. Trojans will swing it around the top of the key. Kempe out top with it. Now we'll back away again. Set up an offense. She's going to dribble handoff with Lagas. She picks up her dribble out top. Over to Kempe along the left wing. Kempe and Lagas will exchange positions. Now gets a screen there from Ballou. Ball knocked away. Gives it over to Lagas once again. She's guarded by Maddie McCoy. Gets into the middle of the lane. Puts up a shot. It'll land short. Battle for the rebound is, it'll be called a held ball here. Ball will stay with Osawatomie. Rebound got to the ground and bounced twice, actually, before anybody was able to get a hand to it. Tie-up will, again, as I said, keep it with Osawatomie. Number 15, Ayana Burnett checks into the ball game for Osawatomie. Bethany Pearson will check back in for Wellsville. Shot taken there by Avery Dempsey, too strong. Wellsville with the rebound. Eagles look to push. McCoy along the left side to McDaniel. She has a look at a three, and Lexi McDaniel fires it in from right out at the top of the key. She now has 5 points, 13-3 with 2 minutes remaining here in quarter number one. Now the ball tipped away from behind by Amold. Layup is no good. Rebound there by McDaniel. Her shot no good, and the battle for the rebound will be knocked out of bounds by Osawatomie. Good defense there to poke it away by Amold. Got a little careless, it looked like, with the layup there. She put it up too strong off the glass. Wellsville will have it on the sideline here for the inbounds. Bethany Pearson looks to get it in. She'll get it into Maddie McCoy. Right back to Pearson. She's going to drive baseline. Reverse layup up, no good. Tanya Johnson with a rebound. She'll hand it off to Dempsey, who will bring it across the timeline. Driving to the corner, and a trap trying to be set there by Amold and Pearson. All knocked away by Wellsville. Will stay here with the Trojans. Boo checks back into the ball game. Allie Lagas going to take a seat here for the Trojans. Maddie Ballou hands it off to Sydney Boo out top. Dempsey now over to Burnett. Look to the high post. It's Ballou. She's going to switch the court over to Boo. Now down into Tanya Johnson. Swung out to Avery Dempsey. She's going to drive. Now tries to pass it out on the wing. Stolen away here by Amo. He's on the drive, and this time the shot up off the glass is good by Demi Amold. She now has 6, and then as the pressure is set up, Burnett turned around, went to pass it in for Osawatomie, and then tried to stop, stepped in bounds, so the turnover gives it back to Wellsville underneath their own basket. McCoy kicks it into Amold. Amold has a look at a 3, shot on the way just a little bit too strong. Big rebound chased down in the corner, one there by Osawatomie. That's Dempsey. Now back to her. She's across the timelines. Driving in, has it tipped, taken away. Found the hands of Aubrey Ball, and she went to make a pass on an outlet there as Amold had a little bit of a run out, but Ballou did a nice job to tie her up. The alternate possession will give it back to Wellsville. Jaden McGinnis checks back in for Tanya Johnson for Osawatomie. Rosalind Johnson is checking into the ballgame. She'll replace Ayana Burnett for the Trojans as well. Amold, Ball, McDaniel, Troutman, and McCoy, the 5 on the floor for the Eagles. Amold picks up her dribble. She'll hand it off to McDaniel. Give it off to Aubrey Ball. Ball going to drive to her left. Now kick it out back to Demi Amold. Amold finds McCoy on a back cut. Great cut, great pass, and a good finish there. Second bucket of the night for Maddie McCoy. The lead's now 17-3. Another deflection and the steal here by Amold. She's going to stop, kick it out. Maddie McCoy thought about the 3, now drives in and finds Shady Troutman standing all alone underneath the basket. And an easy bucket there for Troutman. That's set up here by Wellsville. There's 4 seconds remaining. Nice job to break the press, and a shot up off the glass is good by Rosalind Johnson as we reach the end of quarter number 1. Wellsville 19, Osawatomie 5. Back in 60 seconds. You're listening to High School Game of the Week here on KOFO.com.
Protect you and your family from the flu. Hi, this is Laura Hibberts, pharmacist at Kramer Pharmacy in downtown Ottawa. Did you know you can get your flu shot at Kramer Pharmacy at 134 South Main? The flu can be life-threatening to some young people or elderly. It's best to get the flu shot as soon as you can so you're protected going into flu season. Covered by Medicare and most insurance. Get your flu shot today at Kramer Pharmacy downtown Ottawa with convenient parking on Main Street or out back at Legacy Square. Call 242-2055 or visit KramerRx.com.
Here to the KOFO High School Game of the Week. We at Osawatomie High School. We're at the end of the first quarter here in the girls' contest. It is Wellsville 19 and Osawatomie 5. Wellsville finally got things going. Got out to the early advantage there. It was a three-pointer by Ashlyn Kimpy cut into that lead. But then Wellsville picked up the defensive pressure once again, getting some breakaway buckets and extended this lead out to 14. It was actually 16, but a last-second bucket there from Rosalind Johnson for Osawatomie gave the Trojans a little bit of life. Kimpy with it out top. Gives it to Ballou, high post, over to McGinnis on the right wing. McGinnis will get it back out to Ashlyn Kimpy out top again. Ballou, Boo, McGinnis, Lagasse, and Kimpy. 5 on the floor for Osawatomie here to open up the second quarter. Amel, Troutman, McDaniel, Pearson, and Ball, the 5 on the floor for the Eagles. Tie up there, alternate possession now, a 1-2-1-1 press coming out here from Osawatomie. It was broken initially by Wellsville. Troutman was trying to find McDaniel. The pass intercepted by Maddie Ballou and then saved it off the leg of Troutman. So it'll go out of bounds and the ball back over to Osawatomie. Lagasse with it. She's being trapped. She's able to find Ballou. Cross half court. We'll give it to Ashlyn Kimpy. Kimpy will pull it back out, and she'll set up the offense here for the Trojans. Picks up her dribble, needs a little bit of help here. Able to get it off over to Maddie Ballou. Ballou back to Kimpy. We'll see if Osawatomie will set up the offense yet again. They will. A 3 out, and we've got a whistle. It looks like a timeout's going to be called here by Osawatomie, and it's going to be a full timeout, so we're going to take it with a 60-second timeout. Listen to high school basketball on KOFO.com.
You can just about hear that cold Kansas winter wind blowing, and you're going to want to make sure your heater is working this winter. The best way to do that is call the pros at Adamson Brothers at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
This is Craig Dingle of Dingle & Son Mortuary. Pre-arrangements make the difference of a family that is stressed and a family that is free to grieve, to celebrate a life. Consider making your pre-arrangements to lift the burden.
Dingle & Son Mortuary, 785-242-2323.
Let's face it, auto insurance can be confusing. Do you know your comprehensive from your collision, your no fault from liability, your premium from your deductible? After an accident is no time to find out that your definition of full coverage is actually different from what your policy says. Let local State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King explain auto insurance in terms you can understand.
I'm State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King. Let's work together to be sure your vehicle has the coverage you need. Call and schedule an appointment today at 242-9435. Stop by my office at 111 South Main in Ottawa or visit online at keithking.net.
And welcome back here to Osawatomie High School. 7:04 remaining in the first half. Wellsville 19, Osawatomie 5 here in the girls' matchup this evening. Osawatomie gets it in. It's Allie Lagasse now over to Ashlyn Kimpy. Gets it across. Lagasse looks to try and get it inside. Nothing there. So kick it out to Sydney Boo. Boo over to Kimpy. We'll work to her right. It's going to over the top to Maddie Ballou. Shot is up and a whistle and a foul. This is going to go against Jaden Troutman. First personal foul on Troutman. Third team foul on Wellsville. Going to send Ballou to the free throw line of 4-2. First free throw is up and it is good. First point of the evening for Maddie Ballou. Ballou toes the stripe for the second. On the way a little bit too strong. Rebound brought down by Amo for Wellsville. Pushes across the timeline, working along the left side. Drives in. Now we'll kick it over to Aubrey Ball. Ball on the drive. She dished over to Troutman, but a whistle and a foul going to go against Osawatomie. Good pass there from Aubrey Ball as she drew a couple defenders, able to slip through there, give it to Troutman, but the whistle shut down that easy bucket opportunity. McDaniel has another look at three, and another one up and in. For Lexi McDaniel, her second three. Now the pressure of Wellsville. Amo gets in the way. She tries to save it after she deflected the first pass, but just unable to chase it down. Went off of her out of bounds along the sideline, so Wellsville will stay in the pressure. Gas with it in the backcourt. Pearson and Amo kind of hanging around with her there. Now they'll back it away as she brings it across half court. And McGass will work to her right. Picked up there by Troutman. Gets it into the corner to Kempy. Back to Gash. Picks up her dribble. Gets it out top to Kempy. And she'll dribble it out to between the circles to set up the offense. A little handoff here. Lagasse turns the corner. Quick jumper from about 15 feet. Off to the left, off the side rim, and it will go right out of bounds. Well, we'll go to Osawatomie. To Wellsville. Bethany Pearson checks out. Maddie McCoy back into the ball game for the Eagles. And now they're going to say it was touched by Wellsville, so it's going to stay with Osawatomie. The out official came in, said it was touched. Nice back cut and fine. Maddie Ballou shot up off the glass. Pass from Allie Lagasse gets the bucket. 22-8 the score. 5:35 remaining. Amo on the drive, takes a bump, gets the shot up. She's going to go back to the free throw line to shoot two. Foul is on Allie Lagasse. 13 foul on the Trojans. Lagasse, it is just her first personal foul. Amo, first free throw on the way, rattles around the rim and in. 7 points now for Amo. Toes the strike for the second. It is up and it is good. Nothing but net on that one. Pearson will now check in for Amo. Lex McDaniel up front on the press. Maddie McCoy and Bethany Pearson up front as well. Ball and Troutman on the back side of this. Lagasse, double team there, gets it over to Ballou. She'll try and flip it over the top to Kempy, but Kempy, that pass just a little too tall for her as it was floated in that direction. She's unable to bring it in. It'll go out of bounds. And turnover gives the ball back to Wellsville. Eagles lead by 16, 24-8. Pearson brings it across the timeline. Going to give it to Jaden Troutman. Troutman thought about it, now kicks it back out. Maddie McCoy on the drive, gets it to Aubrey Ball. Shot up off the glass is good. First bucket of the night for Aubrey Ball. Lead is out to 18 now, and a turnover on Osawatomie against the pressure. Kempy shuffled her feet there as she went to make the pass. She'll be whistled for the traveling violation. Dennis will check out. Tanya Johnson back in for Osawatomie. McCoy triggers it in from the sideline for the Eagles. Into the corner, Aubrey Ball down to Jaden Troutman. Troutman quickly up off the glass and in. Jaden Troutman now with 6 as the lead gets up to 20 points for the Eagles. Osawatomie working against this pressure here. Flips it across, pass stolen by Aubrey Ball. She's going to dribble in, gives it over to Bethany Pearson. Shot up off the glass, no good, but an offensive rebound and stick back there. Jaden Troutman once again gets the bucket here for Wellsville. This time the Trojans able to break the pressure. And we've got a whistle and a timeout called here by Osawatomie. It's their second timeout, and it's also a full timeout. So we'll take it with them with 4:26 remaining in the first half. Wellsville 30 and Osawatomie 8. You're listening to high school basketball on KOFO.com.
Need a recap of the ball game? Subscribe to the Ottawa Herald for their sports page or visit online at ottawaherald.com. A 3-month subscription is only $31.13 plus tax, including internet access. Or get online for only $9.22 a month plus tax. Call 242-4700 or visit ottawaherald.com.
Quality Structures Incorporated in Richmond is proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast. They know that experience matters on the field and when it comes to your building needs. Visit qualitystructures.com and put their years of experience in constructing post-frame buildings to work for you.
The staff and faculty at Wellsville High School, along with the administration of USD 289, are proud of their student athletes, not only for their accomplishments during competition, but how they conduct themselves as members of the community. Good luck to the girls and boys basketball teams this season. The staff and residents of Vintage Park at Osawatomie wish the Trojans good luck in tonight's game. If you or a loved one are considering assisted living, Vintage Park invites you to visit their friendly community, where you can enjoy the lifestyle you deserve. Visit VintageParkAssistedLiving.com. Vintage Park at Osawatomie. It's not like home, it is home.
Yeah, welcome back here to Osawatomie High School. Osawatomie in possession. Wellsville leading here in the girls' contest 30-8. As we've got 4:25 remaining in the first half. Johnson has it. She finds the cutter, Maddie Ballou. The shot up off the glass, no good. Rebound brought down by Maddie McCoy. She'll give up to Amold. Amold quickly ahead to Troutman. Got it at the block. Shot up off the glass, no good. Troutman battling for the rebound, saves it. Gets it into Massey Priscilla, who just checked into the ball game. Amold on the drive, shot up, no good, but a whistle and a foul. So Priscilla getting her first minutes of the night here for the Lady Eagles. Priscilla, 5'5" freshman for the Eagles. Foul is going to be on number 34, Tanya Johnson. First free throw from Amold. Rattles around the rim and no good. Lainey Overman checking into the ballgame for Wellsville. She's going to replace Maddie McCoy. Overman, 5'8" junior, first action of the night. Amold's second free throw. This one, nothing but the bottom of the net. She now has 9, 31-8 our score. Kempy breaks the pressure. She brings it across the timeline. She'll get it back out top, set up the offense. Gets it over to McCoy at the high post. Back to Kempy along the right wing. Kempy, nothing there as she looks for the cutter, Lagasse. Dribbles it again back out top. This time the pass is deflected, but Johnson able to run it down. Gets it to Lagasse, 8-footer from the baseline, no good. Rebound taken away by Demi Amold. She's going out on the run. Going to keep it herself, take it up, put it off the glass. It is up and it is good. Amold goes into double figures, so she's got 11. And the lead goes out to 25 at 33-8. We've got a whistle as Ballou had the ball poked away from her. I believe this foul is going to go against Aubrey Ball. It's going to be her second personal, the fourth team foul on the Lady Eagles. Number 12, Aubrey Coons, going to check in. She'll replace Aubrey Ball for the Eagles. Coons, a 5'10" freshman, joins the team on the post. Cross-court pass, gets a look here for Dempsey. Three-pointer up and on the way. It is good. The first bucket of the night for Avery Dempsey. Trims the lead to 22 points, but good-looking shot there by Dempsey. A little breakdown defensively by Wellsville. Troutman up top, rips and drives. Shot up off the glass, no good, but a whistle and a foul here. It's going to be against Tanya Johnson. That's going to bring her second personal foul. The 15th foul on the Trojan is going to send Jaden Troutman to the free throw line to shoot two. Troutman's first free throw on the way is good. Troutman again toes the line for her second. And the second free throw also good. Now Troutman joins Amold in double figures as she has 10. Lexi McDaniel back into the ball game for Troutman as Wellsville will set up the pressure once again. Burnett brings it across the timeline. Pass deflected, taken away. And a whistle and a foul as McDaniel tried to pass it forward. She had Prisbillo and Amold. And the foul is on Johnson again, her third personal foul, the 16th foul. Osawatomie coach Jamie Butler got to figure out what she's going to do there. If she's going to leave, looks like she's going to leave Johnson out on the floor. Now McGinnis gets up to come over to the scorer's table, but 3 personal fouls on Tanya Johnson here with 2.5 minutes to go in the first half. Amold has a look at 3, just a little bit too strong, no good. A rebound chased down by Lagasse for Osawatomie. She gets it back over to Avery Dempsey. Will bring it across the sideline. Dempsey being guarded by Overman. Gives it to Burnett. Burnett, dribble handoff along the right side to Lagasse. She's going to drive to her right. Kicks it over to Dempsey. Now inside to Johnson. Johnson's shot is no good, but a whistle and a foul going to go against Wellsville. I believe it's going to be against Jimmy Amel, and it is. That is her first 15th foul on the Lady Eagles, but it's going to send Tanya Johnson to the free throw line to shoot 2. First one by Johnson, a little bit too strong. Sydney Boo and Rosalind Johnson checking in for Ballou. And Lagasse, second free throw no good. Quickly the other way, and nobody back with Massey Prisbillo. Prisbillo was all alone after that rebound was taken down. She wasn't even cherry picking. There's just not enough room on the lane for her, so she was back. Boo has a look at a 3 for Osawatomie, no good. Prisbillo's first bucket of the night. Rebound chased down by Osawatomie. The pass to Johnson. And a whistle and a foul going to be on Osawatomie. Going to be on Aubrey Coombs. First personal foul on Coombs. It's a 16th foul. This is not a shooting foul. And wholesale substitutions coming in here for the Eagles. McCoy, Troutman, Ball, and Pearson checking into the ball game here for Wellsville. Pass stolen away, Maddie McCoy. She's out on the run along the left side by herself, driving in. Kind of a scoop shot, unbalanced there, and the rebound brought down by Sydney Boo. Get over to Dempsey. Dempsey getting it down to McGinnis. McGinnis in the pivot. We'll have to kick it back out. Good defense by Jaden Troutman. Trojans will work it around the top of the key. Pass this time again into McGinnis. Kicks out Boo. Boo had to back herself up as she was just inside the three-point line, and she took a couple of steps to get herself back. She'll be whistled for the traveling violation. Now Amo will check back in. She'll take over for Oberman. 62 seconds remaining here in the first half. 37-11, Wellsville on top. Ball in Pearson, dribble handoff. Now the ball into the corner, Maddie McCoy. Out top to Amo, pass intercepted out there. And on the drive, the ball is lost out of bounds there. Rosalind Johnson unable to get control of it as she was trying to go up for the layup. Amo was in pursuit, but dribbled it off of her foot out of bounds. So 42 seconds remaining. No count from the official. Amo just walks it across. Gets it to Troutman at the high post. To Maddie McCoy. Now Beth Pearson. Pearson on the drive. Shit over to Troutman. She's going to look baseline. Now tries a cross-court baseline pass to McCoy, but knocked away by Burnett out of bounds, and it will stay with Wellsville. There's 26 seconds remaining here in the first half. Wellsville 37, Osawatomie 11. Pearson kicks it into Amold out along the left wing. Amold going to pull it back out. Looks like Wellsville might go for one shot here. Amold drives in, now backs it back out. Guarded closely there by Johnson. Amold just trying to keep away from getting a count on her here. Amold drives to her right, step through. She tries to find Troutman. The ball knocked away. Amold went to the ground hard, took a little bit of a bump. Troutman had the ball knocked away from her, tried to save it underneath her own basket, but will go out of bounds over to Osawatomie. Dempsey pass is going to be too high for its intended target for Osawatomie. Will go out of bounds with 0.9 remaining here in the first half. Wellsville has it on a sideline inbound. So they got to get a shot, catch and shot quickly into Amel in the corner. Three-pointer at the buzzer is just a little bit too strong. And we have reached halftime here at Osawatomie with the score Wellsville 37 and Osawatomie 11. We're going to take a 60-second timeout. We'll be back to bring you the halftime show from here at the high school game of the week here at Osawatomie High School. I am Luke Queen, KOFO Sports.
This is Craig Dingle of Dingle & Son Mortuary. Pre-arrangements make the difference of a family that is stressed and a family that is free to grieve, to celebrate a life. Consider making your pre-arrangements to lift the burden.
Dingle & Son Mortuary, 785-242-2323.
The staff and faculty at Wellsville High School, along with the administration of USD 289, are proud of their student athletes, not only for their accomplishments during competition, but how they conduct themselves as members of the community. Good luck to the girls and boys basketball teams this season.
There's no doubt a cold Kansas winter is headed our way. Is your heater up to the challenge? Call the pros at Adamson Brothers to make sure. 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
The Ottawa Recreation Commission is your place for activities and other programs designed to keep the members of our community active and healthy. Visit us at the GOT building or online at orcottawaks.org to see recreation options for all ages. Ottawa Recreation Commission, bring recreation to life.
And welcome back here to Osawatomie High School. I'm Luke Queen. And at halftime of the girls contest, it is Wellsville 37 and Osawatomie 11. Again, here in the first half, it was the defensive pressure of the Wellsville Eagles defense. Osawatomie has a lot of trouble with the press and has not been able to get themselves into good scoring opportunities. Wellsville also done well in the half-court defense here so far this evening, and they've created some easy baskets. Also done a great job working through their offense to get some buckets from down in the paint as they have built a big 26-point halftime advantage over the home Lady Trojans. Osawatomie coming 7-6 on the year. And just been up and down all year. These two teams played back at the beginning of January. Wellsville used that defense to really create a lot of havoc as they ran out to a 35-point halftime lead that night. It was 45-10. But Osawatomie getting a little bit better at breaking that press, but it still creates a lot of difficulties for the Lady Trojans here this evening as they find themselves trailing by 26, 37-11 at the half. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll get you the halftime statistics from here at Osawatomie High School. You're listening to the High School Game of the Week on KOFO.com.
Safe, secure, strong. We're rock solid. Kansas State Bank. A better way to bank with community people you know. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Save time and hassle later by checking your vehicle now to be sure all of your lights and signals are in working order, adjust mirrors, and check your tire pressure. This reminder from CarStar Ottawa. Call 242-8916. CarStar. Relax. We'll take it from here.
It's never too late to become who you're supposed to be. However, sometimes you may need a little help. Ottawa University can get you there. Their faculty and staff are dedicated to preparing graduates for a lifetime of significance. With dozens of degree programs, including accounting, engineering, human services, and marketing, as well as graduate degrees in business administration and education. Ottawa University will prepare you for whatever or whoever you want to be. Don't wait. Get started today. Find out more by visiting online at ottawa.edu. What if you were rewarded for shopping? Sutton's Jewelry is doing just that. Receive $10 cash back for every $100 purchase at Sutton's. Treat yourself at Sutton's or use as a gift. It's your choice. And speaking of choices, Sutton's has an extensive selection of engagement rings, wedding sets, diamonds, gemstones, gold, contemporary metals, necklaces, earrings, bracelets, watches, and every piece qualifies for the $10 cash back on every $100 purchase. Offer good through February 14th. You've got it made at Sutton's Jewelry, 213 South Main Street, Ottawa.
And welcome back to the KOFO.com High School Game of the Week halftime of the girls contest. It is Osawatomie Trojans 11 in that first half. The leading scorers for Osawatomie had 3 players with by Demier. Troutman had it for Lexi McDaniel, including 2 3-pointers for Lexi. 4 points for Maddie McCoy, and 2 apiece, 1 for Aubrey Ball and Mazzy Prisvillo. And it has been the pressure, the full court pressure defense of the Wellsville Eagles that have made life difficult on Osawatomie here in this first half. Wellsville used that same strategy back in early January as they defeated the Trojans by 36 that night. It's 26 here at the half, 37-11. Tanya Johnson for Osawatomie. She had 3 first-half fouls, the only person on the floor when really in foul trouble. Aubrey Ball for Wellsville, she had 2, but got to halftime without picking up the third, so not really a big concern for the Eagles is the 2 fouls on Ball. But everybody else just has 1. Troutman, Coons, Abold, and McDaniel with 1 foul apiece for Wellsville. Boo, Ballou, and Lagasse with 1 apiece for Osawatomie. It's been a back-and-forth first half, really controlled tempo-wise all the way around by Wellsville as they have built this big 26-point halftime lead here at Osawatomie High School. And this is a Pioneer League matchup between these 2 schools. Wellsville coming in 5-0 on the year against Pioneer League opponents. Osawatomie just 1-4 coming into tonight against the other teams in the Pioneer League. And Wellsville looks to keep that Pioneer League title possible for them, as you know, being undefeated in the league is a great place to be at this time. They've got wins over, big wins over Prairie View, Anderson County, Santa Fe Trail, Iola, and Burlington. Also already had a win over Osawatomie, trying to make it a clean sweep on the season. Are the Lady Eagles. Teams are back out looking to warm up here before the start of the second half, and it doesn't look like there's any basketballs available for them to even run through their layup lines or just get some shots off. Osawatomie again, they were 7-6 coming into this ball game. Wellsville 9-3, winners of 8 of their last 9, trying to make it 9 out of 10 as they look to really cement an opportunity to get a very high seed in the sub-states, which start late this month, 1st of March. All games are important, but these ones in February as you try and build up towards the postseason. Got through the mid-season tournaments, the early season before the holiday break, but now it is time to really have your team kind of set and ready to go. And Wellsville looking to be firing on all cylinders here tonight. They've got a 26.5-point halftime lead, 37-11 over Osawatomie. We're going to take about a 60-second timeout. When we get back, we'll be ready for second half action from here at Osawatomie High School. I'm Luke Queen, KOFO Sports.
It's late at night. You'd been visiting family and you're on your way home. You didn't see the deer in front of you until it was too late. Everyone is safe. Your vehicle did its job and protected you. Now you get to find out if your auto insurance does the same. It will, because you have State Farm Auto Insurance through local agent Keith King in Ottawa.
I'm State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King. Let's work together to be sure your vehicle has the coverage you need. Call and schedule an appointment today at 242-9435. Stop by my office at 111 South Main in Ottawa, or visit online at keithking.net.
Need a recap of the ball game? Subscribe to the Ottawa Herald for their sports page or visit online at ottawaherald.com. A 3-month subscription is only $31.13 plus tax, including internet access. Or get online for only $9.22 a month plus tax. Call 242-4700 or visit ottawaherald.com.
The staff and residents of Vintage Park at Osawatomie wish the Trojans good luck in tonight's game. If you or a loved one are considering assisted living, Vintage Park invites you to visit their friendly community, where you can enjoy the lifestyle you deserve. Visit VintageParkAssistedLiving.com. Vintage Park at Osawatomie. It's not like home, it is home.
And welcome back here to Osawatomie High School. Luke Queen, as we are getting ready to go into action here in the second half. Wellsville leading 37-11 at the half. Osawatomie has possession here to open up the half. Kempy, Ballou, McGinnis, Lagasse, and Boo on the floor. Starting lineups back in for Wellsville as well. Amold, Pearson, McDaniel, Ball, and Troutman. Ball stolen away here. Demi Amold on the run out. They guarded there by Boo, but the shot up off the glass is good. Amold gets the first bucket of the second half, extends the lead out to 28, now at 39-11. Wellsville has come out of the press. They drop back into a half-court man-to-man defense here. Boo going to kick it over to Kempy. Thought about the three, guarded there by McDaniel. Tries to dive baseline, but McDaniel there to shut her off on that. Kempy will dribble it back out top for Osawatomie. Gives it over to Sydney Boo along the right side. Boo to Lagasse out top. Kempy left side again, going to try and drive baseline. This time tries to dump it off to McGinnis. Ball on the floor. Maddie Ballou able to run it down. Passes out to Sydney Boo. Gives it over to McGinnis. Shot on the way. No good. And a battle for the rebound. We're going to have a whistle and a foul. I believe it's going to go against Wellsville. And it will. It's on Lexi McDaniel. Her second personal foul. It's the first team foul of the half. Ballou will trigger it in. Pass deflected. Taken away there by Wellsville. But on the save, McGinnis able to come in and steal that away from Wellsville, so she'll give it back to Osawatomie and will reset the offense. Lagasse driving to her right, guarded there by Pearson, comes down. She's going to take a 15-footer on the run, no good. Jaden McGinnis, offensive rebound, stick back up, and it is in. First bucket of the night for Jaden McGinnis. This is lead back down to 26. Lexi McDaniel on the drive, shot up off the glass, no good, and a rebound brought down by Maddie Ballou. McDaniel with a nice drive, feet just had to take off a little bit further away from the bucket than I think she would have wanted to on that one, so tried to push it up hard off the glass, and it was just a little bit too strong. Kempy out between the circles. Right side, Sydney Boo, now high post. Pass over the top, down to McGinnis, down low, and again, McGinnis up off the glass is good. She's got 4 points all here in the third quarter for Osawatomie. Amold out top, she's going to drive to her right, nobody there, and Demi Amold just going to have a wide open lane to the bucket. No help defense there by the Trojans. A little bit of half-court pressure here. Ball knocked away from Kempy by McDaniel. Out of bounds, will stay with Osawatomie. Kempy out top to Lagasse. Gas on the drive to the right, gets it to McGinnis. McGinnis going to try and drive, gets it down. Shot up by Malou. No good, but a whistle and a foul is going to go against Lexi McDaniel, her third, and the second foul of the half on the Eagles. So Maddie Ballou will go to the free throw line to shoot two. Her shot on the way from Ballou is good. 4 points now for Ballou. McDaniel will check out. Maddie McCoy enters the ball game for Wellsville. Ballou's second on the way is also good. Phil brings it across the timeline. McCoy, the right corner. Out top, Aubrey Ball. She's going to drive to her left. She'll be whistled for a traveling violation. She kind of ball faked there as she caught it at the elbow. Ripped and drove through, but shuffled her feet just enough. The official called the traveling violation. Now a little three-quarter court pressure. Kempy lost it. Pearson picks it up, dumps it off to Amold. Amold shot up off the glass is good. Jimmy Amold now has 17 for the Eagles. A little bit of a different type of a pressure, about a three-quarter court pressure here from Wellsville. McGinnis has it in the corner for Osawatomie. This three-pointer is no good. Rebound brought down by Amold. He's going to hold it up. Now give it off to Matty McCoy. Over to Aubrey Ball out top. Dribble handoff with Amold. Amold will get it to Jaden Troutman at the elbow. She's going to put a 15-footer up, just a little bit too strong. Ambalou with the rebound. Kempfee brings it across the timeline. Works to her right, being guarded by McCoy. Gets it to McGinnis. McGinnis looks to high-low. Now we'll kick it back out to Kempfee. Kempfee will reset the offense here for Osawatomie. 4 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 43-17 Wellsville. Kempfee with the drive shot. Just kind of a runner-up off the glass. Is good. First bucket of the second half for Ashlyn Kempfee. She now has 5. Amold again on the drive. A little bit better pressure there this time for Mallory Lagasse as the shot rolls around the rim and off. Osawatomie looks to push the other way. Now Wellsville gets back on defense, so Osawatomie will set the offense up once again. High post, kick to the far side. Lagasse gets it to McGinnis. McGinnis comes in, kicks it out. Sydney Boo, three-pointer on the way. Kept it a lot of rim, but goes in. The first bucket of the night for Boo. Three-pointer is good, and whistle and a timeout called here by Wellsville. A full timeout. We'll take it with them. 60 seconds. You're listening to high school basketball on KOFO.com.
Protect you and your family from the flu. Hi, this is Laura Hibberts, pharmacist at Kramer Pharmacy in downtown Ottawa. Did you know you can get your flu shot at Kramer Pharmacy at 134 South Main? The flu can be life-threatening to some young people or elderly. It's best to get the flu shot as soon as you can so you're protected going into flu season. Covered by Medicare and most insurance. Get your flu shot today at Kramer Pharmacy, downtown Ottawa, with convenient parking on Main Street or out back at Legacy Square. Call 242-2055 or visit kramerrx.com.
The staff and faculty at Wellsville High School, along with the administration of USD 289, are proud of their student athletes, not only for their accomplishments during competition, but how they conduct themselves as members of the community. Good luck to the girls and boys basketball teams this season.
This is Eric Price, funeral director at Lamb Roberts Funeral Home in Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook. We're proud to be involved in the communities we serve and support the youth of today, because they're our leaders for tomorrow. Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, providing compassionate care when you need it most.
They're back underway here at Osawatomie High School. 43-22, 3:10 remaining in the third quarter. Wellsville on top of Osawatomie. Amold along the left side. She's got to look at a three. The shot is up, and it is good. Amy Amold now with 20. Pass stolen away there by Maddie McCoy. Sits it to Amold in the corner. She ball faked, and then when she went on the drive, shuffled her feet. So whistle and a turnover called here against Wellsville. 2-2-1, three-quarter court press here by Wellsville. Not pressuring on the inbounds play. Ball stolen away. Nice hands by Amold. She'll flip it up off the glass. That shot is good. Amold now with 11 here in the quarter, has 22 on the ballgame. Osawatomie will break the pressure here. Kempfee out top between the circles. Over to Boo along the right side to Ballou. Now Lagasse, she's got to look at a three, just a little bit too strong. Maddie Ballou with the offensive rebound. She tried to kick it back out to Lagasse, and the pass intercepted there by Amold. They get it to McCoy. McCoy with a look from three. The shot by Maddie. Nothing but the bottom of the net for McCoy. Her first three-pointer of the night. She now has 7, and the lead has ballooned back up to 19 really quickly here for Wellsville. 51-22, and quickly a timeout called here as Boo had picked up her dribble in the corner. It's going to be a 30-second timeout, so we'll just keep it right here. Get it squared away. 2:05 remaining in the third. 51-22. Like I said, 19-point lead. It's actually up to 29. Got there early in the third quarter, but then a little bit of a run by Osawatomie. Cut it back down to 19, but quickly. A couple threes, a steal, and a couple steals and a couple threes, and a quick 10-0 run here by Wellsville has spread it back out to 29 points with just over 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. So the timeout was called by Osawatomie, who are kind of stuck in no man's land over in the corner. Addie Ballou will trigger it in. She gets it in to Avery Dempsey. Dempsey being guarded closely by Amold. Amold going to be whistled for a reach here. She tried to pick the pocket of Avery Dempsey. Amold is their second. 13th foul on the Eagles here in the half. Kim Ballou will kick it in this time into the corner to Burnett. Burnett will dribble out top. She's going to give it over to Dempsey. Had it poked away momentarily. Dempsey able to run it down. Burnett to Tanya Johnson. She's going to try to find Ballou on a little bit of a bubble cut in the middle of the lane, but a little bit too high on the pass. It will go out of bounds and turn the ball back over to Wellsville. Amold brings it across the timeline, dribbling along the right side. Gives it over to Maddie McCoy. Gets a screen from Troutman. She's going to pull up, try another three, and the bank is open here in Wellsville. As Maddie McCoy banks in a three, her second here in the third quarter. 10 points for the ball game, and the lead is up to 32 now. 54-22. Burnett looks to the high post. Ball poked away. Burnett able to chase it down. Left side, Sydney Boo has a three-pointer on the way, no good. Battle for the rebound off the hands of Lainey Overman and out of bounds to stay with Osawatomie. Meadows stole Rosalind Johnson and Jaden McGinnis check into the ball game for Osawatomie. Bethany Pearson back in for Wellsville. So it's Overman, Pearson, Ball, Troutman, and McCoy on the floor for Wellsville. Burnett, Stoll, McGinnis, Dempsey, and Johnson on the floor for Osawatomie. Dempsey had it poked away momentarily. She'll pick it back up. Now gets it over to Burnett on the right wing. Cross-court pass to McGinnis. McGinnis breaks it down, drives in. Nice help defense here between Ball and Pearson. And as McGinnis turned to get it away, there's a whistle and a foul, and it's going to go against Aubrey Ball. That is her third personal, the 14th foul on Wellsville. Aubrey looked like she might have had the tie up there, but the officials saw it differently. Inbounds pass stolen away by Bethany Pearson. She'll get it over to Maddie McCoy. Wellsville going to look to go out on a little bit of a break here. Nice job by the Trojans to get back on defense. Lexi McDaniel, left side, gives it Jaden Troutman. Elbow jumper on the way, no good. But a whistle and a foul going to be called against Osawatomie. That's going to go against Stoll. Her first personal foul. First team foul of the half on the Lady Trojans is going to send Jaden Troutman to the free throw line, shooting two. Troutman with 10 first half points, yet to score here in the second. Free throw on the way, rattles around and falls. 11 now on the night for Jaden. Jaden to the line, second free throw, nothing but the bottom of the net this time. This is the lead up to 34. Checking into the ball game is Farrar. Grace Farrar, 5'9" freshman, takes the place of Troutman in the lineup for the Eagles. Ball to the high post. Lob down low, a little bit too strong there as Stoll was trying to find the hand of McGinnis, but it led her just a little bit too much. It'll go out of bounds back over to Wellsville. 25 seconds remaining here in quarter number 3, 56-22. Pearson going to find the cut of McDaniel. She's shut off down there, kicks it back out to McCoy. Now McDaniel in the corner, drives, shot up off the glass, no good. McDaniel is fouled on the drive, so she's going to go to the line to shoot two. The foul is on Stoll, her second, and the second team foul on the Trojans. So Lexi McDaniel to the free throw line for the Eagles. Free throw on the way is up, and it is good. McDaniel now with 9, looking to join a couple of her teammates in double figures. She can get the second here. And it is good. So Lex McDaniel now with 10 joins Jaden Troutman, Maddie McCoy, and Jimmy Amold all in double figures for the Eagles. Pass inside, taken away there. Nice defense. Good job by Farrar. And Wellsville will run out the clock here at the end of 3. So at the end of 3 quarters of play, Wellsville 58 and Osawatomie 22. Back in 60 seconds. You're listening to high school basketball at KOFO.com.
Hi, this is Margie Hindeleiter from Bank Midwest. You'll often hear us say, this is where common sense lives. That means doing the little things, like knowing your name. And it means supporting our local schools. That should be common sense for how a bank does business. Bank Midwest, where common sense lives.
Mark your calendar now so you don't miss the 2020 KOFO Home Base Home and Garden Expo, coming March 7th and 8th at the ORC Goppert Building in Ottawa. For vendor booth information, email sales@KOFO.com or call 785-242-1220.
Only 0.5% of all high school student athletes play basketball in college, but all 100% of them become adults. That's why playing basketball on their high school team is so important. High school athletes learn life lessons that help them grow up, lessons that can't be taught in the classroom and often aren't taught at home. This message presented by the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Kansas Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
And welcome back here at Osawatomie. We're getting underway in quarter number 4. The Eagles over the Trojans, 58-22. Pass inside to Troutman, taken away by the Trojans. Ball on the floor and a whistle and a jump ball. The alternate possession will give it back to Osawatomie. Ballou, Kemphy, Lagasse, Boo, and Johnson on the floor for the Trojans. Amold, Ball, Clancy, Troutman, and Peyton Robertson on the floor. First action of the ballgame for Clancy and Robertson for the Eagles. Pass stolen away here by Amold. Amold going to go on the drive. The floater is up off the glass, and it is good. Jimmy Amold now has 24 on the night, and if memory serves me correct, that is his second game in a row with 24 points for Jimmy Amold. Osawatomie on the drive, whistle, and a foul. It's going to go against number 32. That's Peyton Robertson. First personal foul on Robertson. Going to send Tanya Johnson to the free throw line to shoot 2 here for Osawatomie. First one from Johnson, just a little bit too short, no good. Johnson, second free throw. This one a little bit stronger and off the back rim. Rebound brought down by Aubrey Ball for Wellsville. Ball dribbles to the left side. Now get it back out top to Amold. Amold set up the offense here, working to her right. Gets it down inside to Jaden Troutman. Troutman maybe got away with an extra step there on the up and under, but the shot is up off the glass and good. 14 points now for Troutman. Wellsville leading 62-22. Kemphy takes a floater shot, no good. Loose ball, rebound attempt there, knocked out of bounds off of Osawatomie, so it'll go back over to Wellsville. Amold brings it across the timeline. Working out by herself out top, waiting for someone to make a move here. Works to her left, gives it over to Aubrey Ball. Ball on the drive, out to Clancy. She'll work to her left, inside Jaden Troutman. Troutman over to Aubrey Ball, little 6-footer, just a little too strong off the back rim, but the tip out brought in by Clancy. Ball tries to get it down into Robertson, back out to Ball. Out top to J.C. Clancy. Clancy on the drive, shot up. A little bit of contact there off the side rim, or side backboard. It'll go out of bounds. And wholesale substitutions coming in. Maddie McCoy, Lexi McDaniel, Bethany Pearson, Grace Farrar, and Lainey Overman checking into the ball game here for Wellsville. So 5 in, 5 out here for the Eagles. 5:30 remaining here. Clock is running with the 40-point Wellsville advantage, 62-22. Boo with it along the right side, kicks it over to Lagasse. She's going to try and drive baseline. Bethany Pearson there to shut that down. Back out top, Sydney Boo. She's going to drive right, guarded by Lainey Overman. Now Ashlyn Kemphy out between the circles. trying to get the Osawatomie offense set up. Dribble handoff here to Lagasse. Now there's Sydney Boo. Back to Kempe. Ball on the floor. Kempe able to pick it up. She's going to try and pass it over to Maddie Ballou. She gets it over to her. Almost taken away. We got again. Boo finally gets a look from the corner. Sydney Boo, three-pointer on the way, is up, and it is good. Sydney Boo, her second three-pointer, both here in the second half, one in the third quarter, and that's the first one here in the fourth. Lexi McDaniel on the drive. Shot partially blocked. Save there after the ball was knocked away from Farrar. McDaniel saved it. It kind of pinballed it around, but Osawatomie picks it up. Allie Lagasse, right side, will kick it out. Ashlyn Kempe. She'll dribble it back out top. Now she's going to work to her left. Kicks it over to McGinnis. Thought about the three. Now going to drive. Shut down nicely by Wellsville. Allie Lagasse, left wing. She's going to step back. Three-pointer on the way. Off the glass. It is good. Allie Lagasse, her first bucket of the night is a three-pointer off the glass. That's a lead down to 34, 62-28. McDaniel, runner, just a little bit too strong. Battle for the rebound. We've got a jump ball here. We'll stay with Wellsville as Grace Farrar battled up against Jaden McGinnis. Again, the wholesale substitutions, 5 in, 5 out. Looks like a hockey substitution here going on for Coach Brock Campbell of Wellsville. Clancy, Troutman, Amold, Robertson, and Ball checking back in. Troutman gets it in, gets it to Aubrey Ball. Gives it over to Demi Amold, back out top. Amold will dribble between the circles. Gives it over right side to Robertson, down inside to Troutman. Troutman drives baseline, kicks it out. Clancy, little 6-foot runner running around the rim, and it drops. J.C. Clancy, her first bucket of the night. Gone under 3 minutes to play here. Back up to a 36-point lead, 64-28. Lagasse trying to find Burnett on the cut. Just a little bit too far out in front of her. Off the hand and out of bounds. It will go back to Wellsville on the turnover. And the clock will continue to run here. Under 2.5 minutes remaining to play. Amo brings it across the circle. She's going to dribble out top. She's going to move to her left. Hand off to Aubrey Ball. Ball dribbles over to give it to Peyton Robertson. Out of Clancy. Jaden Troutman at the high post. Out to Amold. Look for the back cut of Clancy, but covered up nicely by Osawatomie. Now Amold will pull up for three off the dribble. His shot is no good. Wide to the left. Off the side rim and out of bounds. Checking into the ballgame, Grace Farrar and Lady Overman. They will take over for Aubrey Ball and Demi Amold. Amold's going to finish the night with 24 points. Ball going to check out. She only had 2, but as usual, Aubrey Ball gets rebounds, plays great defense, creates a lot of havoc defensively. And she checks out. Now a three-pointer on the way. This time from Avery Dempsey, her second three of the ball game. Quickly the other way comes Wellsville. Troutman into the lane, partially blocked, but able to get the shot up off the glass. A little too strong, no good. Rebound Osawatomie. Dempsey moves it across the timeline. Works to her right, has it poked away by Clancy. Will stay with Osawatomie as it goes out of bounds off of the deflection there by Wellsville. Dempsey out top. Gets a screen there from Stoll. Works to her right. Gives it to Shippey. Shippey tries to get it inside, looking for McGinnis. Pass stolen away as they try to get rid of it. Overman was trapped. And her pass stolen away there by Burnett. Burnett all alone, able to get it up off the glass and in. 30 seconds remaining. Overman on the drive. Has it poked away. Burnett will come up with it. Osawatomie has it. Clancy pokes it away. Now gets the steal. And a whistle and a jump ball. We've got 20 seconds remaining. It'll go to Osawatomie. If the Trojans get it in, they're going to have to move quickly if they want to get a shot off. Clock runs down to 12. 10 seconds remaining. It'll be Johnson. Johnson dribbles it off her foot out of bounds as she tried to drive the baseline. 2 seconds remaining in the ballgame, and we'll get to the end of the game. And Wellsville moves to 10-3 on the year. Osawatomie falls to 500 at 7-7 as Wellsville gets the win here tonight, 64-33. We're going to take a 60-second timeout. We'll be back with your totals after this here on the High School Game of the Week on KOFO.com.
Everyone's talking about impeachment, but how much do you know about its history? Plan to attend February's First Friday Forum this morning at 10 a.m. at Neosho County Community College. Neosho County Community College Professor Kevin Blackwell's talk, Impeachment and Historical Perspective, will detail previous impeachments. First Friday Forum is free and open to the public. Sponsored by the Ottawa Area Chamber of Commerce, the City of Ottawa, Neosho County Community College, the Franklin County Health Department, the Ottawa Herald, Kansas State Bank, and KOFO.
At KOFO, keeping you informed comes first with credible, reliable, and timely news from across the nation and around the world.
Here's the latest from ABC News. I'm David Wright in Helsinki.
Followed by local news you need and trust.
Good afternoon. I'm Jeff Brewer in the KOFO newsroom with this hour's top story.
When it comes to news and information in East Central Kansas, come to 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Welcome back here to Osawatomie High School. The final of our girls matchup was Wellsville 64 and Osawatomie 33. Osawatomie was led in scoring by Avery Dempsey and Sydney Boo. Each had 6 points apiece for the Trojans, both 2 3-point baskets on the night. 5 points for Maddie Ballou and Ashlyn Kempe. 4 points for Jaden McGinnis, 3 for Allie Lagasse, and 2 points apiece for Iana Burnett and Rosalind Johnson. For Wellsville, they were led by Demi Amol. She had 24 points on the night, leading 4 scores in double figures for the Eagles. 14 points for Jaden Troutman, 10 for Maddie McCoy and Lexi McDaniel, and 2 points apiece for Aubrey Ball, Mazzy Brisbillo, and J.C. Clancy. Wellsville improves to 10-3 on the year. They are now 6-0 in the Pioneer League. Osawatomie falls to 7-7 on the season, and they are 1-5 in Pioneer League play. But here this evening, it was definitely all all Wellsville over Osawatomie in that first half as they used their full court pressure, creating multiple opportunities for layups and runouts, and then knocking down shots in the half court. Wellsville continues their good play. They have won 9 out of their last 10 contests as this one is completed. Again, from Osawatomie, it was Wellsville 64 and Osawatomie 33. We're going to send it back to the studio. We're going to take a couple-minute timeout, and then we'll start to get ready for the boys' contest here shortly. I appreciate you tuning in for our girls' contest. Join us here shortly for the boys as Wellsville and Osawatomie face off in another Pioneer League matchup here this evening shortly on KOFO.com.
We hope you enjoyed this Game of the Week basketball broadcast brought to you by Fusion Alley with Primetime Grill, Quality Structures Incorporated, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Sutton's Jewelry, Advent Health Ottawa, and by Ottawa University, Kramer Pharmacy, the Ottawa Recreation Commission, Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Kansas State Bank, also by Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, CarStar, the Ottawa Herald, Bank Midwest, and Wellsville High School, Vintage Park at Osawatomie, and State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King. For more information about our next Game of the Week basketball broadcast, log on to the KOFO Sports page at KOFO.com and listen Monday through Saturday for the KOFO Sports Calendar. This has been an exclusive presentation from your sports source for East Central Kansas, KOFO. Stay tuned for the following special presentation from KOFO 1220 and 103.